Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. I am shooting this video on Monday evening as I'm heading out first thing in the morning Tuesday to Denver, so I think I'll probably have this video going live on Wednesday while I'm in Denver. But thanks once again for all of your great comments. I do promise I will get back to that Confederate series and finish it up just as soon as I can. Just with short amounts of time to be able to knock off a couple quick videos. I couldn't give the attention that Cold Harbor truly deserved. So I thought I'd knock off the first couple here in the Union campaign. A couple of you asked about me doing Major General. Once I get through a Brigadier General campaign on both, I am going to go back and I'm just going to skip right over Major General, go right to Legendary mode. And that, I think, will probably take me some time. I'm not going to do a video like every other day. At that point, I might do one a week or so because I'll probably be focusing on some other games. And some of you even asked about me maybe doing a little bit of Ultimate General Gettysburg. That's a possibility too. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and dive into the river crossing. One of my least favorite battles, but I feel like I'm going to be able to handle it this time. So you can kind of see what my army looks like going into this battle. I've got all of these brigades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 brigades of infantry, 2,000 men in each. I've got this one unit of cavalry and then a couple of units of artillery here. So I'm actually going to drop this down this way to make it a little easier to manage because you get all the troops at the same time in this battle. There's no like staggered reinforcements with this one. So once again, as always, the important thing is to look at the starting numbers. I've got a nice advantage. It's about 6,000 men, and I have almost twice as many guns. I am, however, attacking a fortified position. But here's the good news, and it's always good to look at the objectives right off the bat, because there's 2 different ways to win. One of them is to hold both the objectives, there and there. The other, however, is to only hold one of those objectives and inflict 5% more casualties than the enemy. That, I think, is much easier to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to bring my artillery right here and a couple of brigades to protect them, send the majority of my force down and around to hit this objective and take it. And if, and only if, it seems practical, I'll go for the other one as well, and I might just try to go for inflicting casualties at that point. So, first things first, my 3rd Division, which is my cavalry and my artillery, I'm just going to go ahead and bring them up. I'll keep the cavalry there just as a force to kind of help out as needed. I'm going to bring the Paper Collar Brigade and Walton up to protect the artillery. Everybody else is going this way. Actually, I think I'll try to avoid that, having to cross that swampland and all that extra river and go the extra. Now, they're obviously going to be tired after going all this way and climbing the hill, but I've got more than enough time to make this happen. I've got 3 hours, so I'll give them some time to rest once they get over there before I go into my attack. I keep my general right up here with these guys. I think everybody's moving. No, Loomis isn't moving yet. Okay. I'll adjust them as I get a little closer here. Now, there's a decent chance, as often happens, that when I move this artillery up, he's going to send a couple of his units that are defending down and up to attack me, and I really hope he does that because it makes things a little easier for me. But we'll see what happens. Go ahead and speed up things a little bit here. Oh, he is coming across. Look at that. He didn't even wait for me to get into position. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually stop my artillery right where they are. Get my infantry up into position to protect them. And then I'm going to bring this cavalry over here to engage in the melee attack. Nice. I don't know why on earth he did that. He's got a strong defensive position on a hill. Why would he give that up? Not sure. Took a volley there at the end that kind of messed me up a little bit. That was ill-advised on my part. Alright, let's see how these guys are coming along. O'Hare's Ohio Outlaws are way out in front of everybody. They're going to be the first to get into position. Still plenty of time. Now I can see most of his force up here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my infantry back, just to see if maybe I can coax him into coming out again. There's no point in taking casualties with them unnecessarily. And then we'll go ahead and speed things up again. Just got to make sure that I'm fulfilling, and I am fulfilling that objective of causing 5% more casualties. Alright, let's see how O'Hare's doing. He's actually at 75% condition, so he's recovering nicely. Alright. Timeout, timeout, timeout. So here comes Trimble. Now, I'm not even going to have time to get my infantry up there. I'm going to bring them over this way. My artillery got into him before he even got that far. I don't know what he's thinking with this. I really don't. I don't remember him being that aggressive before. Alright, let's get Loomis up. Get these last two up. Keep an eye on their condition. Once they've recovered sufficiently, we'll make our advance. Alright, still an hour and 50 to go. Plenty of time when all I need to do is secure this objective right here. And I've got 16,000 to his 10,000. Casualty-wise, he's lost 1,200 men. I've lost 200. Alright, I'm going to bring these guys around over here. And my Hampton Legion just kind of stay right there for now. And I'm just going to do this cautiously. He's in the woods, so he's got some cover out. There's a second brigade there. I don't see anything in front of me, so I think I might be safe to bring these guys around. Alright. Got some artillery coming down on me here, so I got to be a little cautious. I'm going to bring Walton down right here to the woods. Bring the Paper Color Brigade forward a little bit. I just want to double up on both of these brigades. He's in the woods, but if I get over on his flank, I should be okay. I don't want O'Hare to get beat up too bad. Alright, there we go. Okay. Pretty content to just kind of chill right here now. I don't see a need to press this unnecessarily. If he wants to come at me, that's fine. We'll inflict some more casualties on him. Let's get these guys resupplied. My artillery's actually been really effective in this battle. You can see this must be the 24 pounders. Yep. I love those 24 pounders. 474 kills. Alright, we'll advance a little bit. I'm going to keep one brigade back just to cover the objective. He's going to keep coming at me right here. Paper Collar Brigade's having a good day. Now some of you are going to probably wonder why I didn't press this more, and I probably could. But right now I'm trying to level up some of my brigades. I want to get some of them up to 2 stars as quickly as I can. And that means not losing a lot of casualties early on so that I can more easily replenish them with veteran troops without losing some of that experience. So I'm trying to be cautious at least early in the campaign with my troops. Plus he's got this artillery here and they're causing some problems for me. You can see Shaw did not... Is he one of the ones with farmers? No, he's got Springfield 1842s. He just didn't perform particularly well for me. Let's make sure we're still good on the objective, inflicting 5% more. It just wasn't Hampton's Legion and Shaw that did that for me. It was definitely these other units. Alright. We're going to wrap this thing up right there. Not a long battle by any means, but only 2,000 casualties, inflicted 4,000. Rescued some various weapons, grabbed some farmer guns. Those are basically meaningless to me. But we got things we needed to get, so probably not going to spend any of these reputation points at this point. And let's see where we're at. 2 corps, max brigades 4. I really need to be thinking about army organization, getting up to 5 brigades per division. Let me look real quick at... he's getting 51 new troops, 5,100. But here's what I like. The Confederates are very poorly armed, at least at this point in the war. Only 9 to 14% in their armory. What I want to look at is Shiloh and how many brigades are the max that I can take, because I need to be thinking ahead to how I set myself up for that. Okay, 40 brigades in 2 corps. So that's the max that I can have. So I need to be thinking about how I make sure that I have at least, I'm at least able to take 20 brigades into that per corps. And that means going a little higher on army organization. So there's that. We'll go ahead and look at maxing everybody out here with, again, veteran troops. Trying to get up to 2 stars as soon as I can with some of these units. And I've got plenty. I've only got 6,300 men. So I've got plenty of money to do that with, I think. In this case, these guys aren't that high, so there's not a big difference you can see here between the two. So it's kind of better to save the money, I guess, on rookie for those ones. There's where my 1855s are. These guys are going to level up pretty fast. Let's see how they did. They were my only unit with 1855s. they were one of the ones that held back, so they weren't real heavily involved in that fight. I got to get rid of these farmers. That's going to cost too much for that, so let's look at 1842s, I guess. Just don't want anybody armed with those stupid farmer rifles. Although 4 losses, 120 or 112 kills, but again, they were not heavily involved in that fight. So let's go ahead and get these guys leveled up with veterans, all the way up to 750 now. And then we'll look at our artillery. Not really much to do there. Let me look real quick at Logan's Crossroads, which is the next fight. How many do I get to take in here? It's only 9, so I've already got more than that, so I'm already going to have to decide among the troops that I have how to go about that. So I'm set to go. I'll decide how best to do that. I'll be doing that when I get back this weekend. As always, I welcome your input, your observations. If anything, I probably could have pressed that attack more from all sides and caused more casualties. Whether that was the right move or not, I don't know, but that's certainly debatable. But there you have it. Quick battle, piece of cake, not much to it. This is all about building up towards Shiloh, which is going to be a big one and a tough one. So as always, thanks for watching. I welcome your input, your comment, your questions. By the time you see this video, I should have uploaded my channel update for the week with a question of the week, so check that out. I'll put the link at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.